Hey everybody, it's day 7th of February 2014. Just completed my walk of the day, as a Friday walk. That's the 7th walk so far this month. That's a week's worth of walks. I'm quite proud of myself for getting through a week's worth of walks. I am, because technically I've only got like 3 weeks to go. 7, 14, 21. Yeah, 21 days, 21 more walks to do. So yeah, I'm feeling very good about everything that's happened so far. In terms of the proof that I did the walk today, here we go. There's the footage somewhere there. Hey everybody, day 7 of walk day. Things are looking nice today. Still a bit windy. Sunny though. A little damp underfoot. There we go. That was the footage. The only thing I can really describe today is the fact that I am absolutely knackered. I am tired. Just knackered. Out my brain hole. I slept pretty good last night, and I didn't have backache this morning. I felt a bit, some of my muscles in my legs were a bit tight, and my neck was quite, round here was quite tight, but I think that was more from my PT session on Wednesday. Talking of PT sessions, I've got another one coming up in a few minutes, so this is another 2-section video, so I will obviously have some form of intermission at some point in the near future, and then we'll get on with the second part after the PT. I'm expecting the PT to come quite soon. So, right, what about today? Well, today it was sunny, as you can tell from the light from the window. It's still very cold, still very windy. Yeah, it's been a good day today. I've walked quite far, updating the mileage counter there, so you guys can see how far I've done. I've hit a nice little milestone there. It means I'm also a mile above the minimum that I should have been doing, which is always nice to see. And basically roll on the next few days. It's going to be very interesting to see how well I get on, because I'm not finding these walks easier at all. At all am I finding these walks easier. What I am finding easier is when I get up in the morning, because I know that if I get the walk done as soon as I can, then I have the rest of the day really to do what I want, go to work or whatever. So I find myself fairly motivated to get out and get out and do the walk, and then have the rest of the day to just rest, because that's what it's like. I mean, by the time I get home from my walk, I'm out of breath. Sometimes I'm sweating, sometimes I'm drenched because of the rain, like yesterday, and I'm generally tired, and I'm tired now. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. What's going to be difficult is the PT session next. That's going to be difficult. I know it is, because I can already feel the tiredness in my body, so I can only hope that I can get through it, do the next video, and then just really relax. That's the way it is. I've got one more bit of not news as such, but a bit of talk about something that I've noticed on the walks. I find when I can see the people coming towards me when they're walking, I find that I can almost tell who's going to say hello and who's not going to say hello, who's going to say something, who's not going to say something, just by looking at their body language and their face. Now, forget about what I'm doing and how I perceive to them, whether or not they should say hello or not. You can generally tell about someone when they in their walk in general. That's how a lot of people find out information about you, like the mentalist and such. You can tell by the way you walk, or by the way your body language is, or your facial features are. So I've been noticing trends and things, the way if people kind of slumped a little bit, like they're kind of like they're labouring on their walk with their dogs or whatever, they will tend almost certainly to not say a thing to you. If they'd look up during the walk towards you, the percentage of them actually saying something goes up somewhat, because they are looking to see whether or not you, the person who they're going to say hello to, is receptive to this or not. Now, me being me, I'm wearing these glasses which you can't see my eyes at all, so that puts people off almost straight away. And obviously my stature doesn't exactly exude welcoming, welcoming aura, as it were. An aura. There's no auras, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's quite an interesting thing. I mean, it's almost like a game that I play. It's like, will they say hello? Well, I'll say hello. Will they say hello back? Will they say hello before I say hello? Will they smile at me? Will I smile at them? It's kind of like a game that I really quite enjoy playing, because it's quite a strange feeling to slowly start to understand a little bit about human nature just by walking, just by going out and walking and passing people. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I'll do a couple of the I might as well do a couple of the comments from yesterday, so to get this out of the way for the video. Only a couple these today. Agent Riley 2000 says, "You've lost 2 centimeters in height." Yeah, if you watch the whole of the video, you would have noticed what I said about my hair, and the fact that my true height's about 186, 185. So without my hair, it would have been recorded as 185, because the way that the weighing machine determines your height is top down rather than like that. It's like like this. So if you've got longer hair that comes up a bit like mine does, then you'll add a couple of centimeters, or you'll add 4 centimeters as it is. Yeah, that's why I've lost 2 centimeters. Well done for losing 4k. Thank you very much. It's not 4 kilograms, it's 2 kilograms, but yeah. Is it 2 kilograms or is it 4 kilograms? I'm almost certain that it's 2 kilograms. It's about 4.5 pounds. Richard Doc 3 says, "Great on the weight loss. Try not to get upset about the things that don't matter, like the phone call." Yeah, well, it's no good at all for your blood pressure. In the words of Bob Marley, don't worry about a thing. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's one of those fleeting things. I wouldn't say I was angry about it. I was just annoyed about it. And I think the best way to get rid of that annoyance is just to blab about it. It's just to get it out of your system, and then just go on with. I didn't think anything more about that phone call after I finished the video. It's just more. I was more annoyed at the interruption rather than the actual phone call itself. Just the way it is. Anyway, that's all the comments I've got. Not very popular. So yeah, if you have any comments about what's done today, or the PT session that's come, that I'll tell you about after the little intermission, then please let me know in the comments below. Thanks very much. See you in a few minutes. PT is done. I'm knackered, as I should be, and everything went pretty good. Calves hurt, shoulders hurt, back hurts. The way it is, unfortunately, when you're this fat. But a very positive session. Very positive. There's not much else to go on, so I'm going to have a little bit of a chat here about something, and then we'll end it, because it's already been quite a lengthy video so far, so we want to keep this as short as possible. So, right, let me find the right words. A friend of mine got married last year in September. Was it September? Yeah, it was. It was last year, sometime end of last year, and it was a great evening. I enjoyed every single second of it. What I'm not enjoying at the moment is the pictures that have kind of flowed out. Now, in September, I wasn't at the best shape. Obviously, I was probably the fattest I'd ever been, and I wasn't particularly enjoying life, as it were. Things were tough. I had backache during the wedding, and I enjoyed myself. Don't get me wrong, but it was scuppered by the feelings that I was having towards myself. Now, recently, my friend's wife, my friend, posted some more pictures up. Some pictures that were already been seen before, and some that hadn't. Now, because of the changes that's happened to me over the last few months, looking at these photos was actually quite difficult, because it showed me in a light that I didn't particularly like, in the sense that as I am now, as I think about myself now, I don't think I'm that fat, in all honesty. I know I am fat, and I know I am really fat, but my personal image of myself, and like everyone else's personal image of their selves, they are different from what they see outside. So when you take a picture of someone, and that person looks at the picture and say, I don't remember that, or I don't remember looking like that, or I don't remember that, I don't remember being that fat, I don't remember being that thin, I don't remember wearing that hat, that sort of thing. It's because of the personal image is different from the image that is taken. And so for when I see these pictures on Facebook, it doesn't bother me as such, but it gives me that little bit of motivation that I need to really start moving forward and trying to lose weight. Because in these photos, I feel, me now feels terrible about these photos, because some of these photos, all I can see is me being big, being fat on the picture. Now, I'm sure anyone else who was involved in the wedding would probably just see past it. They wouldn't even bat an eyelid. But it's that kind of feeling of the judgment and the feeling of myself feeling ashamed of being that way is motivating me quite a lot. And it really hit me last night, because last night was the first time I've seen him in quite a while. The changes that I feel now compared to when I felt then. My back trouble now is due to me exercising, not due to me having excess weight. It's due to my exercise, because I'm putting my body through more than what my body is doing to itself, and therefore hurting more. On top of that, the feelings of the changes that I've made over the last a few months obviously differ tremendously from the events of the wedding. And so when I remember back to the mind frame that I was in during the wedding, I feel just like a completely different person. I'd feel generally different. My posture has changed. My outlook on things that are coming up in my life has changed. The prospect and the hope that I feel towards some of the things that are going to happen in the next few months is amazing, really, compared to what I felt at that wedding. Because at that wedding, everything was up in the air. I hadn't been seeing my personal trainer. I hadn't started. I'd started literally about 2 weeks after that. The wedding was the point I realised that I had to do something drastic about my weight, because I knew that I was not a hindrance, but I felt in the way in some of the aspects of that wedding, and I felt very uncomfortable about the amount of room that I was taking up, as it were. So if you're watching this and you know me personally, you are my friend, or a someone who I know, I went to school with or something, and was at the wedding, Everything else about the wedding was fine. If if you felt that I was fine, then let me know, because I need that reassurance that everything was okay and that I wasn't a fucking idiot hole, and that I wasn't just trying to be a douche. I wasn't that they are my kind of my worries, especially when I see those pictures. That was a little bit of a confession sort of thing, which makes me feel a little bit better about myself. So yeah, if you were at that wedding and you know me, then let me know. Let me know your thoughts about how you perceived me, how I reacted, how I came across. Because I want to know these things, because I want to know what things that need to be changed and what things need to be adapted and what things need to be kept. Because with the changes that are happening, not everything is going to stay the same. My mental outlook is going to change, and my posture and me as a person is going to change. And I know this. I can feel it happening already. I need to know what I need to keep, and I need to know what I need to lose. And I know some of these things. Some of these things are easy in my mind to decipher what needs to be kept and what needs to be got rid of. But I don't know everything. So yeah, that's a shout out to all the people that may or may not watch this video. It's possible that I get no response about this video whatsoever, and yeah, so maybe probably won't even get this far. Anyway, that being said, that's it for today. Day 8 is coming up tomorrow. Hope to see you then. If you've got any comments about anything that I've talked about today, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, that was great. Thanks very much for watching, and see you tomorrow.